Across the world today to demand action on climate change from politicians.
Thousands staged the protests in Italy, Germany, and the UK. Climate change is becoming a more important thing politically in many countries amid warnings from scientists that the world is heading toward dangerous temperature rises unless greenhouse gas emissions are cut sharply in the coming years. And we've seen what it can do after months of flooding and cleaning up and more flooding along with soaring temperatures. The impacts of more extreme weather are being felt across Metro Detroit.
But those effects are being felt the most by those with the least. Grant Herm shows us how climate change is hitting some people more than others.
In this neighborhood in northeast Detroit, people are still reeling from this summer's extreme weather.
I literally had to only go in my basement in the daytime because I was scared to turn on lights.
People like Sandra Turner Handy, a community activist and resident on her block just off Flanders Street for 2 decades, which was hit hard by recent storms.
It wasn't just the flooding, because then we had the high winds and everything, so a lot of people lost power. Do you know how it is to have a flooded basement and have no power?
This past summer was the 9th hottest on record, according to the National Weather Service. Not to mention those 500 to 1,000 year floods, including the one back in June, which experts say was off the charts.
We're seeing more intense rainfall events. We're even seeing heavier snow events because that moisture also helps storms produce snow. So the future is going to be one of more intense precipitation events.
Detroit has long been considered one of the most environmentally unjust places in the country. The effects of pollution and a warming climate often hurting the lowest income neighborhoods and neighborhoods of color more than others in the city. Maps like these from the University of Michigan showing Detroiters are at the highest levels of climate change heat stress. Some scientists believe we've already passed the point of no return to reverse the consequences. An increase of just 2 degrees in the average temperature has the potential to throw global weather out of balance.
So as the planet warms, it's like putting the atmosphere on steroids, and these storms are producing more rain, and these intense rain events are becoming more frequent.
And the impacts of climate change are only making things worse for the poor. Those who are underinsured or uninsured can't afford to fix damages. Repeated flooding draining what little savings they have, and being without power for days on end in record heat, putting strain on their physical and mental health when many can't afford care.
You need to invest in the infrastructure. We're looking at this very block and have not yet laid eyes on a drain.
There's not one here.
There's not one here on this block.
Donnell Wilkins has been doing environmental justice work in Detroit since the early 1990s. One of her focuses is on improving infrastructure to help save neighborhoods in poverty from being overwhelmed by climate change.
We're going to see people who are not going to be able to be rescued before their life just kind of gives out. We're talking about the disabled. We're talking about the elderly, for instance. There's only so much you can take.
Wilkins says she's hoping for investment from state and federal governments to help stave off the worst effects of climate change. Things like creating runoff drains built for more intense rain, or stronger power grids to help keep the lights on in extreme heat.
Can you just come in and treat us the way you would treat a Grosse Pointe resident, the way you would treat a Bloomfield Hills resident? You know, my God, the way you would even treat a Taylor resident. Now we have to make sure our local decision makers are making the right decisions based on those who are in greatest need.
Those like Sandra, who want to stay in their homes to protect their neighborhoods before their voices may literally be drowned out.
I'm not going anywhere. I love this city. I love my home. I love my community. I love my residents. We are going to have to figure it out.
So frustrating for those residents there, Grant. Is there anything being done right now to help stave off some of the worst of these effects?
You know, Karen, the city of Detroit does have a climate change strategy, but many climate experts say a lot of it is just too little, too late. And even with that, it'll take government and private sector help to fix some of these things, or at least start to fix them. And either way, decisions are going to have to be made about who gets help, how much help they get, and in the end, what those decisions say about us.
Discussion that needs to be had many, many times over the course of many weeks and months to come. All right. Thank you, Grant.